Good day, everybody. Oh, well, the thing doesn't look quite right. Let me fix that. That's why I should have looked at the thing before I clicked go live. Professional. I got a like even before I hit go live, which is an accomplishment, I suppose. Thank you. I didn't even have to show up, and I pleased the algorithm. It's great. Anyways. The algorithm is easy to please. It's like, oh, you're going to go live? Well, geez. Anyways, thank you for the like. But anyways, we're here for episode 29 of our long-running series of trying to get across this desert and tundra without dying. More particularly the tundra now. We've kind of mastered the desert. We just got to make it through the tundra. Which means I've got to build up firearms, I've got to remain in my strategy. I think the standing still worked really well, actually. We actually beat the enemies. We beat our first wave of enemies. We just died because the game randomly decided at one point, well, you stood still for too long, so we're going to punish you. So I've got to update my strategy to move a little bit between waves. So I think we can do it. And I like how we're in motion as soon as I hit the go button. We will escape this desert someday. Maybe it'll be today. What are your bets? Because it's getting to the point where I probably could. So, at some point. So what I need to do is I need to take a look at my ammo inventory. We have bombas. We have 48 bombas, so we still have plenty of those. What am I loaded right now with? Did I reload? Okay, I reloaded all these with cannon shells. Okay, good. How many cannon shells do I have? 35. Oh, okay, I've got plenty. All right, so let's do triple speed. Let's do ludicrous speed. Nice chip. I'll get knocked down. But it's the song of my people. Of course I know that one. I get knocked down, but I'll get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I'll get knocked. So if you do have two write-ins, go ahead and do two write-ins. Normally, Romir, you do the write-ins. Not a lot of other people do write-ins. Quests. Bolts for gas, I will take, yes. Iron pipe for cheese is great. Sheet iron for cheese is also great. I love some of these early missions. They give you stuff. Alright, we're gonna go down. And then up again. Speaking of Chumbawamba. So, pick the one that you would most like people to vote on. I know there's a lot of furry games coming out, apparently very soon. So, you said that so in the chat, and I saw that, and I'm like, oh. That means I'm going to have plenty of content for years to come. I may even have to make it a daily stream. I may have to go full time. I don't know. If somebody doesn't get off their arse, I just might. Alright. Oh, there's a lot of little teepees here. That's pretty cute. I didn't even notice that before. Oh, more gas? Sure. More cheese? Sure. And I don't have more need for gas. Luckily, I don't have any piano wire either. Oh, we're missing something. What are we missing? Oh, the lab. We need to make a robo lab. Is that what that is? Yeah. We had to build something for... Oh, what's this? Dead person? He's holding. Live today for a better tomorrow. Here's a hope seed. I want to sell these hope seeds. Wait, what's that? Oh yeah, sure. Hopeful police. You know what also helps mice with fatigue? Sleeping. I'm fine with doing ye old-fashioned things. Is the Seed of Hope coffee? Is that what this is? Is that what that is? By the way, like, I have a nice mouse and keyboard right now. Like, it's a nice blue. I wish it were red. Maybe I could change the colors in the settings. But my laptop's red. But I have decided. Actually, I was kind of a little bit coerced into getting a new computer. Problem is, like, I bought a pre-made one and it's like, here's a mouse, keyboard, screen, and desktop. I decided to go with a desktop because I decided it's like I don't use like the idea of a laptop was like a mobile computer, but now like your cell phone is, so it's like I don't need a mobile computer. I need like a stay at home, not move around computer. One of the interesting things was obviously I bought the thing, and then like they're like, yeah, the main computer we're holding that for a bit because of reasons, and I'm like, oh yeah, of course, that's fine. Your vote is Pong, not Fortnite. Pong. I mean, that's the original popular game. I considered Funga Melodies of Steel, but I'm erring on the side of death. That Death's Door is less likely to be written in. I don't think either of those would be written in. To be honest, you're really the like if I were to go back to my episodes and see like how much people have wrote in things, you're probably like the only one. I think other than maybe Furlop. And Squirrel Man did too. Squirrel Man wrote in something. Unfortunately, the thing he wrote in almost like within 2 voting sessions got voted out. Poor guy. He's like, oh, I want to play this game with like the avatars of a furry character. And it's like, oh, that's cool. And then people are like, nah. I said no Fortnite. I said, Pong is Pong a furry game? That's what I do on this channel is furry games. I don't know. Is this one of those Fred Patton questions? Let rest his soul. Like, is a bouncing ball anthropomorphic? Poor Fred. Fred, I'm sorry. I apologize, man. Just, I pick on the poor guy. I never met him. It sucks. But I am kind of glad, that he went before COVID, because like I don't think he would have made the COVID. He was quite old. Am I afraid of old school human games? Pick up some sort of weird transition. Oh, all right. Let's go make our 3 deadly wishes. I've been in this desert too long. I know what all the random events are now. Actually, I've seen all the random events according to the thing. Pong is before Atari. Yeah, I know. It was, God, I don't even know if they made game consoles back then. But didn't they use, for Pong, didn't they use like one of those, what are they called? Electro monitors or whatever. You know how you can see the digital waves or analog waves, like how they like the square is the digital wave and like the analog wave is isn't that what they used to kind of hack to make Pong? Fuga. Someone else write in Fuga. And by the way, you can go ahead and vote in the thing like you can write in Fortnite. I'll probably just But when was your birthday? It was September, right? I can always squeeze in a round of me looking like a fool. If I'm doing that, I would have to ask a furry I know who actually plays the game on the regular. I think it's still free to play, right? Just pretend you're playing with balls. Oh, that makes it furry. Oh no. Oh no. Anyways, we're talking to a monolith right now. Whereas Celeberto, those games from the what is it called? The DS? Was it the DS? Riches beyond wildest dreams, food fit for a king. I've got food. We'll go for riches and lose an ingot and gain it. Put in an ingot to lose a mouse. That's enough. Luckily, this isn't like Star Control. Which, by the way, if you want to put in Star Control, God, don't put Star Control would have to be like if that one won, that would have to be the next voting game, because Star Control takes a while. Or Star Control 2, I should say. It's like that. I sold my crew to the what's it? The Gringe, the evil capitalists, space capitalists, for money. Sure. Getting a lot of free synthesized cheese, which is great, and free synthesized water, which is also great. So are we waiting on stuff for E-Bumba production? Gunpowder. So, are you making gunpowder? Yeah, you are. Do we have enough stuff for gunpowder? Yes. Okay, we do not have enough for crystal production. That's why you can hear me click, 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 click. You probably, my old mouse, I don't think clicked this loud, and my keyboard's got little, clickety click sounds, because they're nice keyboards and mice. They are the only things I have so far, so I'm still using the laptop. I'm supposed to get the computer on the 9th, I think, so I still got like 2 weeks. I'm supposed to get the curved monitor by the 27th, but I do have the Acer one that work gave me for the work to home thing. So I'll have 2 monitors even with the desktop, and my laptop's just gonna be like I'm going to bed. So I got myself a nightstand that can hold the laptop, and I'm just gonna let my laptop be like my bedside, like note-taking device. Even though some of the keys are broken on my laptop, or the keys don't work. It's actually getting worse. Unless it used to be just the L key, now it's like the H key is going too. Ugh, it's awful. It's like, how do you work around that? Control C, Control V. It's like I just highlight an H somewhere, or I highlight an L somewhere, and I'll go Control H, Control C. Apparently H is a common used word for a kangaroo. I say hop all the time, so... Oh, we do not have any wires. Or rubber hoses. Oh well. Time to go kill a bug. The first enemy of the game. I think the DS had an issue. I think that, when frickin' Nintendo decided to move to a platform that can work both on the TV and television, it was... I don't know who that person who had that, like, eureka moment had, but god dang. Like, the Wii was popular because it had a gimmick, but the gimmick was a gimmick, and it was a fad. It didn't last very long, like the motion control thing. But it did obviously work its way into VR and stuff like that, so it was an important step. Now I'll just have to op everywhere. Oh, I see what you did there. Or I'll have to copy H, Control E. Dead. One shot.
Boom! Headshot! He died. He died. He died in the desert. Died in the desert. Very unfortunate end for a very unfortunate bug.
But yeah, so like obviously with the yeah, it's Furlop. He's a rabbit. He's Furlop's going to vote 5 on Ori and the Blind Forest, and I think that's about it. I think he did vote for Sam and Max last time, and I think he is the reason we ended up playing Night of the Rabbit. Alright, what do we got for quests? Quests. We'll take that and sell. No. Take that and sell. Amass sheen parts are. Okay, we have enough cooking. How's our Oh, no. Cactus bread, it looks like we're running a little low on. Oh, we are out of cactus powder. How do I get that? That's a good. Do we have cactus? A way to get cactus powder in here? Try flower conversion, cactus conversion. How do we make cactus powder? Is that in here? Acid synthesis, alkaline conversion, sea wine extraction, gunpowder extraction. Is cactus powder extraction here? Yes. Oh yes, we should do that. In fact, I will probably get... don't go crazy with it at first. Chemical oil separation, we have 44. Acid synthesis, we have 57. Alkaline, we have 4. Definitely want to get rid of alkaline. In fact, I should probably add an alkaline somewhere. What about cactus wine? Oh yeah, let's get rid of the cactus wine. And actually get rid of it. Acid synthesis is fine. We're gonna do alkaline resolution here. We'll do one thing of cactus round every 5 and we'll see how that goes. But I definitely need more of that because I'll run out of food otherwise. Also, hello foxes. They're everywhere. You can't escape foxes. They're just all over the place in the fandom. Like, you throw a stone, you hit a fox. And a wolf. By the way, I was a wolf before I became a Roo. Like, for a very short period of time. Uh-oh. It's a duel. We're not in the right music tone, though. Smack dab in the middle of a huge cemetery stand 3 cats, locked in a tense standoff. Looks like a fight's about to go down. Who will emerge the winner? I'm gonna say the nice looking cat. It's always the good, the bad. It's always the good. Oh no, it was the ugly! The cat you cheered on lost. Let's get out of here nice and quiet. Take that, Blondie! It's I who win this time. Blondie. Few recent issues rather buff tiger on the cover, so I think let's see. The camo book. Is that didn't we do we did a novel of the 3 tigers, right? I thought we streamed that. I can't remember. It was called Deno Joshi. I don't know what the name of it was. I'm not gonna get any of that. But yeah, we played that one with the three tigers. The visual novel. We did that a while ago. I heard that they were working on a sequel. I also heard that Clace is looking for voice actors for his for a project he's working on. So I think his Switch sales and his Switch reviews kind of got him back into the swing of things. It's like somebody sent it to me. I do think somebody forwarded me on Twitter. Say, hey, look at this. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. It's like I don't know if I have time to do voice acting work for somebody though. It's all nice and that, but Kemuro. Oh no, an actual art magazine featured furry stuff. Oh boy. It's becoming mainstream, man. You know, maybe, you know, I think that maybe they're like, you know, I like, you know, people were forced indoors for a bit, and then they're like, oh, well, at least the furries are still making nice things on the internet instead of being pissy at the world all of the time. You know, just some of the time, not all of the time. It's a crash landed spaceship. It must have crashed ages ago. There's no sign of life. We might be able to find items if we send a mouse in to investigate. Sure. I've got 15. Savage Shrinker. Nice. Oh no. No! No! That's not good. Well, I think a shrinker's worth a little food poisoning, don't you? That's mean. Anyways, what do we got? 20, 14, 20, 14. So, do we have shrinkers? Excellent! But let me pick one that's like a one-off instead of like... There we go. Excellent! Big storage up. Worth it. Oh, it's a game. Released by a game company. Ah. Let's see what we got for quests. Sure. Synthesized milk. Coils. I don't have coils. Got plenty of ceramics. We can do that. And that is it for fuel. Well, let's keep going. Drill, baby, drill. Look at the stars. They're so nice, though, aren't they? Look at the stars. Parallax stars. The thing, though, is, like, I don't think, you know, stars would not parallax that much. I mean, clouds would a little bit. I don't know. It's like, it depends on how much ground we're covering, I suppose. But stars would not parallax all that much. No matter how much you move on the planet, the stars don't move that much. Like we're not driving through space and all. We're literally on a rock that is not moving in space. All right. They want 4 ovens? Good lord, no, I would never do. There is no use for that many ovens. And no dark jokes. Except for in moments that would get you kicked out of a comedy club. You have no use for that. I plan on, even if I had them, I wouldn't give them to you. So. But anyways, yeah, so we should get a new computer coming up in a month or so. The way I was coerced into getting one, finally, like, because I always drag my feet until, like, something says, you know what, yeah, it's time. Oh, I should get gas. Yay, it's a gas station. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, wow, I get free gas. Absolutely. Free gas is good. But the thing that coerced me into getting the new laptop was one of my credit cards was like, I think it was my Amex, was like, hey, if you like buy like $599 worth of Dell stuff at Dell.com, we'll give you like $125 back. And I'm like, okay, sure, I'll just get a 1.5K pre-set up and you guys can pay. You guys can give me an $125 credit. Why not? And it expired at the end of July, so I'm like, okay, I've got to use it. It's kind of a weird thing that they'd be bribing me to get a computer given what's going on right now. It's like, are you sure you don't have extra garbage and something else? They always send garbage anyway, but I usually, like, I don't always look at those kind of deals. I'm like, because I'm of the mindset, okay? I'm of the crazy mindset. It's like, if I look at a deal and wasn't going, I was thinking about getting something new. It has to come from my own mind when I'm using my stuff. It's like, I need a new X. And if like one of those deals comes along that says, hey, we're doing a sale on X. Like, I'll be like, hey, I was thinking about getting X. I never do it the opposite way. If I'm not thinking, hey, I need a new, before I see the ad, I will ignore the ad. It's like, because it's like you could save 50% if you get a thingamabob you'll never use. And then my thought is to myself is, well, I'll save 100% by not getting that thingamabob, and I'll save resources because I don't need it, right? 7-Elevening. Oh, 7-Eleven, man. That's a convenience store. We have a few around here. I've never really used it though, because there's not one in walking distance to me, unfortunately. The things in walking distance to me. I think a little side convenience store and like 2 pizza places. Sorami. DJ work. I did not watch that video yet. I'll have to take a look at it. Look, sir, droids. Consume the droids. I can now make a Alright, so what can I do? I can make shrinkers, right? Oh, I've got 64 laser crystals. Holy cow. Well, we can make some wires and some iron pipes then. How are we doing on, like, E-bombas, anyway? Oh, we have 54. Okay, we're almost at our 60 limit. How much do we have in the other ammunition? And that is magnum rounds, right? We have 539. Which is fine. And then we wanted grenade rounds, which is 293, which I think is still fine. I think we have enough. God, I can't remember the numbers from before. But I think we have enough. I think it's just I gotta be more strategic with my stuff. You know, now that I have a new computer, a new fancier computer, eventually I might get VR stuff, but I don't know. I'm a stubborn old coot. I'm like, my Second Life is fine. Like, the one thing I don't like about VR is that you can't. VR is very much a 100% of your resources task. If you're gaming, like I can game and stream at the same time. I can, I can do a bunch of stuff at this. Like if I'm on Second Life, I can be on Second Life, and I can write at the same time, or I can like do things other than VR or other than Second Life while I'm on Second Life. Right? It's a concurrent thing. VR is if you're in it, you're in it. Like there's no doing side tasks. There's no being productive outside of it. Like you are in it. And so that's why I'm very hesitant to do VR, and it's expensive, right? It's obviously there's the expense thing. I want to keep above like 230. I mean, obviously there's the expense thing. Did I not get gas? I'll have to get gas in the next place. I think the gas is cheapest at the next place anyway. It's like I'm a very person who wants to kind of keep productive. I don't want to lose productivity. Like, VR is very much a social thing, right? I'm not too much of a social bird. Like, I'm not too much of a, hey man, let's go hang out at this random place, right? I'm very much a person who's like, if I'm going to hang out at a random place, I want to be able to have my mind go somewhere too, right? I want to be able to look at my smartphone. Like if I'm hanging out somewhere, it's like I want to be able to have like my brain can focus elsewhere than I'm in a place, as the introvert that I am. Well, you can only be in one place at a time, but like even in the real world is not that bad anymore. Like I could be in a place, I could be sitting at the bar and waiting for something, and then I could see, hey, what's going on Twitter? Or like I'm bored. Like if I'm sitting, there used to be a thing where it's like you're standing, like imagine it, only like freaking a decade or a decade and a half ago. If you're waiting for something, you are waiting for something. You better have brought a book. Like the smart people would bring a book. They'd be like, I want to read this book. I want to go vote in a red state. Let me bring a book, right? Because it's gonna be a while. In VR, it's like, all right, I'm here, and I'm like, if you get bored sitting around listening to people yammer, all right, let me go do something then. No, I can't because I got this thing on my head. I think VR is here to stay. I think VR is here to stay. But I think it's going to be more of a nerdy extrovertive thing than something that I would ever be interested in. I would say that's about right. It's not really my thing. Let's tussle rockin' down the well. I have a full 16 people again. Sure. Well, down to 15 again. Ah, there's no water down here. You know, this is the. You know what the saddest part about this game is, though? It's like very much like, oh my gosh, our comrade's dead and he's screaming. Oh well, we can't stay and help him, but we have a full tank of food and we have like, there's no reason we can't send someone down here. Nope, we're leaving. Nope, we're out. What? Remind me when you send me down somewhere that like not to do it. Like, I'm surprised anyone volunteers for anything anymore. We just leave them to die. Don't have enough. Ooh. Yes. I'm glad I didn't get gas. Alright. So I'm going to fill up. This gas is cheap. It's the cheapest gas. And now we're going over to fight the queen. I mean, there is certain community games and stuff like that you can do on. It's kind of cool. But there's a bunch of games that you can play without VR that are good for, like, you know, Fall Guys or Among Us or things like that. And I don't even do that much. So, you know, I could. Here's the thing. I could do the grand American dream thing of like, you know, I need to be more social. You know, I need to go out and make some friends. You know, a lot of people I know are using VR. Let me go on VR and make some friends. The grand American dream. I'll finally not be as recluse as I ever have been before. And then I buy VR, and then I'm as recluse as I ever was, and then either A, I sort of regret my purchase, or B, or it's one of those things. It's like stuff cannot change you. I have to say this again and again and again. Stuff will not change you. You can buy exercise equipment. If you're not exercising, you are still not going to exercise. Buying it is not going to force you to do that. It is the, you know, you're trying to trick yourself into going, I'm going to have the sunk cost fallacy, right? I'm going to have the, I bought something, so I'm going to change because I bought that something. But human stubbornness to change is actually stronger than the sunk cost fallacy, which is actually interesting. And that's my experience. I think that's most people's experience. It's like you buy something because you think you'll get it. It's like, I'm going to buy a guitar because I want to learn an instrument. Buying the instrument is not going to make you learn the guitar. Like I bought it, I've done it twice. I've done it with one exercise equipment, and I said I was going to get some exercise, and it's collecting dust, and I said, oh, I'm going to relearn the violin because I used to play it. So I bought me like a cheap violin, and I haven't used it after like 1 or 2 weeks. It was the new shiny thing, and then I put it away, and then I realized that me buying something is not going to force me to do that something. Let's just ignore it because I don't have a full deck of mice, and I don't need more money. I think that's true for most people. I think a lot of people think that if they buy something, it'll make a positive change in their life, but buying the thing does not do that. You do instrument stuff as a day job? That's the problem. It's like you cannot... Like, music takes a lot of time and a lot of practice to learn. Like, it is a skill that you need to dedicate to. It's not... Like, I still have the violin, so, like, but it kind of is... Like, I've kind of forgotten a bit how to tune it, which I think is part of the problem. There's maintenance and care for an instrument. There's a bunch of stuff that goes with it, and it's like people forget that it is a skill that you need to actually take time to do. And if you don't have much time to begin with, then you're not going to do it. It doesn't matter if you buy stuff. And I think what ends up happening a lot of the time, in particularly, quote unquote, first world, quote unquote, capitalist nations, is you have a lot of money, but you start to get more money, but you don't have much time. Or you don't have much money and you have all the time in the world. Which is kind of the weird, which is the big frickin', the big thing of it. It's freaking crazy. Did we actually pass by that and I didn't get attacked by the queen? Wow. I just realized that. I was expecting to get attacked by the queen there. It was just the random event of the 3 wishes. I don't even think we need to do around the horns this time. We've got the stuff. We've got plenty of E-Bombas now. Not for profit music, yeah. My not for profit underground music is interesting. Like, I think that music is a fulfilling thing, even if you don't get paid for it. It's absolutely. I think that knowing music makes you a better person, honestly. Like, if you. And it's lucky that I was in a school that would teach it. And honestly, I think that I really wish that music would focus more on, like, there's always, like, even if you're not really, like, super for profit, like, there is, like, localized gigs and things like that, and I really think that, people take for granted localized talent, right? Like, if you go to a bar or you go to a thing and you have the guy playing the music, right here, this guy right here, this guy keeps things grooving, It's one of those things that adds a lot of atmosphere to a place, and and people playing live music. Obviously you can have, like, pre-recorded stuff play a lot. I don't go out too much, but, like, when I do, it's really cool to see places, like, who have actual talent playing there, and you throw tips in the jar and stuff like that. We are out of turret rounds. Like, wow, okay. Yeah, we should have some of that. Cannon shells. Since we're not going to go around the horn this time, yeah, I'm not going to go around the horn this time, so I'm just not going to do that. I do need turret rounds, though. We're just going to go right for it. Like, I think we have enough ammo to get through. Rest in peace, Rue. Ganova Fox. So what's that guy? Who's the guy that you always retweet that's, like, playing? What's it called? Like that bluesish rock style, and on his electric guitar. Is that someone you know, or is that some part of a group that you're familiar with? The Tail Rider. Why are you called that, sir? I just realized that. Why are you called Tail Rider, sir? But yeah, I mean, like, I played violin in high school or in middle school. It's like from the 4th grade up until high school. Probably a good, multiple years of the life. And I had, the last time I had gotten on the stage was before I went to do technical school off sort of, that I went and like I had one good music teacher that I really liked, and then he left, and then it kind of all went downhill from there. Oh wow, Journey, Jesus. Wheel in the Sky keeps on turning, man. The problem is I'm not good with names, like, and that's just an honest truth. Honestly, like, I don't want to take more money. All right. Oh, I know who Journey is. That's why I made the wheel keeps on, the sky keeps on turning joke. I know band names. It's like the thing is like I know songs, I know band names that are tied to them, but like individual band members and things like that, I'll always fall apart on. Or like individuals within the band. Which obviously sounds kind of dark, but it's one of those things where it's like music is not like a specific hobby for me. It's more like a general hobby. So same thing with sports, right? I'll know like, okay, I know who the Buffalo Bills are, obviously. I mean, I see their logo all the time. And I know who the Dallas Cowboys are, and I know who the Denver Broncos are, but if you start like listing off the names of like the tight end or the linebackers, I'm going to be like, I have no idea. Which, by the way, isn't horrible. When it comes to like, because then you're gonna treat a person like when you see them as a person, you're gonna treat them as a person, right? Like, if someone sees you as, oh man, you're the linebacker for XYZ, like all of a sudden it's like you're a position or you're an entity to them. They're not actually a person. Kind of in that weird kind of a way. He wasn't the lead man, right? He was like one of the support. We need to take some fuel, actually. Thank you. Wow, that was so nice of it. The game had my back. Wow. You know what the funniest thing is that if somebody goes back and watches this video, goes, "What are you doing, Rue? You're going into the tundra without filling up your gas tank first. What are you doing?" And then like the game's like, "Oh, you forgot to do that. Let me get that for you. Oh, thank you. Yes, I screwed up. Yes, thank you for being kind." As soon as we reach the first thing, we're going to load up all of our firearms with the strong stuff. And we're going to remember our tactics of stopping during waves, of stopping and then going and then stopping, and then going and then stopping instead of just dead stopping. Because that's what got us in trouble last time. Mark this day down. The game's like, this is the last time we're going. This is the last time we're going to make this run. Knock on wood. Let me be nice to you at the end. Okay, guys, here we go. Ready? Emperor Bombas. Reload Emperor Bombas into you. You. Magnum rounds. You. Grenade rounds. You. Magnum rounds. You're fine. You. Grenade rounds. You. You got grenade rounds already. You. Magnum rounds. You. Magnum rounds. You. Magnum rounds. You're fine. You. Magnum rounds. Alright. Classic horror movie mistake. Yeah, we didn't bring enough gas. Yeah, we have. Is this like where the Left 4 Dead thing goes? Where it's like, we didn't bring enough gas with us. We gotta fill up the tank. Ding. Left 4 Dead is an old game now. Like, it has been over a decade. I remember still, like, freaking out and getting all like, oh my god, Left 4 Dead 2 is coming out. Because I played Left 4 Dead like crazy. Left 4 Dead 2 was amazing. But I kind of, like, fell out of the community at that point, unfortunately. Alright, let's go. Let's do this thing. See if we can make it across the tundra. I don't know what we're going to do if we do. What? Are you saying don't talk about Left 4 Dead being over 10 years old? Left 4 Dead 2 is over 10 years old. It came out in 2009. I remember because that was the worst year of my life. And that is despite COVID-19. My 2020 was not as bad as my 2009. My 2009 was shit. And... oh my gosh, really? Random event that... really? Okay. We're gonna skip. In the sand, quote unquote. No, it's the ice. Make me turn to dust. I know, we'll all get there someday. Let's just enjoy the time we have while we're still not worm food. Thanks for the pick, by the way. So that's why he has you give them all the descriptions first, because he gets to choose. That makes sense. It's like, which one do I want to draw? That's awesome, though. That really that really does make my day. It makes my year just a little bit better. It's like, oh my god, Rick's gonna do my room. I'm platonically, artistically. It's great. My character probably wishes they were in this tundra instead of where they are. We're going for the gauntlet here. But luckily we made it through that one without any events, which is nice. Maybe the game's gonna be like really nice to me, and now I'm like over prepared, and then I'm gonna feel like one of those freaking what do they call them? Those little hoarders, you know? Those are like little things, people that like stockpile like firearms and stuff like that, and I'm like, but I didn't get to use it. It's like, yeah, because people are relatively peaceful despite what you think. Not everybody thinks like you and thinks everyone's out for everybody. We are heading to the Temple of Corpses. If we make it, it'll be the first time we've ever made it this far. Ah, okay. I like Rick. He's very prolific. He is a gift. He is a gift. He is gifted. And he's a Roo, so that makes it even better. It's like Roos are like really good at the business thing. I don't know what it is, but like it's like, yeah, Flinters is very business oriented. You got frickin' you got Rick, who's very good at the business. Roos are good at the business. Don't take that out of context. Furries will take things out of context all the time. Platonically, but platonic business. Not that business. Alright. Oh, what? No, I'm gone. I'm gonna be like that. This is like we have not had a hostile encounter for any of this stuff, and you know what the weirdest thing is too, is that we didn't have a hostile encounter here. What is going on? Like we were supposed to fight the queen here. Like we didn't have a hostile encounter here or here. Like there is, like the game is being pacifist today. The game is like being, I don't feel like fighting you today. Thanks. It's like you spent hours and hours and hours built. You know what? It's like we've spent 3 episodes, 4 episodes, 5 episodes. I don't know how many like sessions we've spent building up an armory that could sink probably like anything. And the game's just like, you know what? I'm going to troll you, and you didn't need to do all of that. We're just going to let you go. So this is going to be the first time we've ever been to the quote-unquote Hall of Corpses. Temple of Corpses? The Corpses. And no fighting. At all. I'm weirded out right now. Wow, that is welcoming. Inscribed in stone. A great head now, a giant's head, now used as a temple, towers before you. The immense mouth opens slightly upon making an offering of liquor, which cost me $500 apparently. It must be pretty thirsty. You step through the opening to find a stone monument. O pioneers, offer your prayers to Terra. You, children of Albert, are ancestors who resemble us so. And you, the clan of Laika, curly-tailed and loyal. And lastly, the tiny ones. O pioneers, you who, by way of sacrificial rocket, went ahead of man many eons ago, offer your prayers to Terra. So all the humans got on rocket ships and left everyone behind to die in a desert. Sounds about right. If he says, oh, pioneers, one more time, I'm going to think of that stupid Levi's commercial. Pioneers, oh, pioneers. Pioneers, oh, pioneers. Pioneers, stay a while and listen. All right. We've made it this far. What is next? It's the last area before we head up to the last tower area up here. This one looks like a long path, though. I do not know how much gas I'm going to need to get there. We require 5... It requires 500 fuel. Oh, 500 seconds, 225 fuel. Am I running on full speed? I'm running on over rev. Let's just run on operate engine, just in case. That should use less fuel. Yeah, 150. Plus, like, I would rather not be going into override speed. If I do reach one of those things, I should not be going in override speed. I should be going in normal speed, stopping, and then going. I'm expecting a wave this time. I'm expecting some nasties. Like, I'm a little freaked out as to what I'm going to see here. But we'll see. And I need to remember to slow it down to 1 speed if I run into something. In fact, let's just do that now. Well, we'll do that. Oh my gosh, it's hot. It's a theme today. Everything's hot. I'm not letting my guard down. I've never let my guard down. I'm just being The game is being nice to me right now. And we're only an hour into the session. If I beat it during this run, it's like we're going to have like an hour left. We wouldn't have made it to episode 30. Oh, it's like so close to the 30th episode. That'll be the longest running game that we've done as well. I've spent probably around 72 hours on this. More than like Final Fantasy games that most people spend on Final Fantasy. It's freaking crazy. Over the course of 4 years. 4 years? Yeah. Oh, here we go. What are you going to do to me, game? Winter Bug, followed by a White Devil couple, as well as a Prince Bug, and 2 followers. Alright, here we go. Ready? Alright, we're going to come to full stop. Fire! What are you guys doing? Alright, we might as well go. $69! Kill him! Kill him! No! Ah! Ah! That was so close! I should have moved faster. Like, as soon as there was the white cat on me and as soon as the Prince Bug showed up, I should have started moving. Like, if I had just done that one action, it would have saved my ass. The desert's not harsh. It's the frickin' tundra that's killing me. Like, this is impossible. Like, I'm sorry. This is impossible. Like, I have min-maxed all I could. Like, I don't know if the guys were just not at their fucking stations. I think that was a problem, too. I don't know if you could force people to get on their stations. Oh, God. Yep, well... This game, we're never leaving this game. Like, this game is like, there's no winning it. There's honestly no winning it. Alright, we need to build the frickin' bedroom up again. Yeah, this one I'm definitely gonna have to spend. Sleeping quarters, there it is. Let's build the sleeping quarters first. A little more armor, I think, will do it. So... you really have to go for a specific build. Like, this game is not forgiving at all. You need to build the power plant, which I don't have enough wires for. I need to build a factory. That's a workbench. I'm out. I don't know if they can abandon ship. We have the kitchen, that's fine. What else are we missing? We're missing the power plant, but we need wires. So we need to make wires. What was here? I think that was the workbench. No, the workbench is right there. And what was here? If I don't remember what was there, then I'm just gonna like... I don't remember what was there. It's the map room. Let's just keep going. Let's just go. Actually, let's stop for... it doesn't matter. There's not... let's go back to cannon shells. Go back to turret rounds. Go back to turret rounds. I think the problem was that no one was at their battle stations. I think that was the biggest problem that we had. Like, I can stomp all I want, but if the mice are not manning the guns when you're freaking being attacked, that's a problem. I'll have to go back and check the video. Because this is definitely not the last episode. And I noticed I lost some viewers. It's like, oh! I had like some of the best guns in the thing. I can just make Emperor Bombas at this point and just like not even worry about like put more than one Emperor Bomba in. And I don't even, like, the problem is even, it's like, I don't even know what this is going to be. Like, this is probably going to be a final boss battle. Like, and that's probably going to be, like, the El Dorado thing. So, like, it's not even, it's probably going to be one of the hardest fights that we've ever had to fight. And so, like, absolutely, I'm going to have to be, like, ready for that. I think the best thing I can do right now is to make a bunch of shrinkers. So I need like iron pipes, it looks like. So I'm gonna add iron pipe production and we'll put that on repeat. And I'm gonna do a wire production, I'm gonna put that on repeat. They're gonna make iron pipes and wires. And we're gonna make a bunch of shrinkers so that I can have like the ultimate in storage so that I can condense my storage down to the smallest possible point. And then I'm gonna build up more HP. Because I think that's what lost me that. Is that I was literally at 3 HP and it was the last enemy on the screen. And if I had killed that last enemy on the screen and I had even just a fraction of HP left, I would have been fine. But at this point it was defense. It was defense more than offense. I think the offense can handle it. It's just that I did not survive long enough. More time to vote, yes. Yeah, I'll probably be making my way back and I'll probably be thinking of something, but we're definitely not going to do another attack tonight. Yeah, that's true. It would be a channel-shattering event. Like, it's something that definitely is like, people are waiting for it. But not today. Not today. Not July 31st, 2021. Maybe next time, after whatever game we play next. That's what made me think you were going to get it. Yes, because Strangelove isn't here. Yes, that's why. No one's cooking. We're out of cactus bread. Oh. We're out of cactus powder. Okay. Who is making cactus powder? Didn't we have like scientists doing that? We're out of paper. What? Make paper. Yeah, fine. Gunpowder production. We're out of paper. Alright, well, we're going to get rid of that then. We definitely need to make more cactus powder, and in lieu of everything else. That's fine. Streaming is for watching, not for being loud. It's good that I've got a channel that's large enough now where at least there's some conversation going on, and not so large that I can't see anything. It's the perfect size. I hope it never grows beyond this. And I don't think my last 4 gears are worth that. Dreamus is a good cook. He makes very good food. A lot of people would say it's bland and it's exotic, but I think it's good. Banners of Ruin. Well, I mean, the name fits at least. No, we can go on triple speed. Mine are 15 wides in IRL. Or, no, are they 15? They're 14 wides or 15s? In real life. So yes, they're big. They're big feats. What the heck? Wow, everyone got hungry all at once. That is crazy. Like, they're on a food cycle. Wow, these ripped and teared right through my calories. He was worried that I was not gonna like he I think what he did was when I was down there once, Dreamus was like, well, I'm gonna make this. I don't want to make spicy for free. It's like I'm fine with spicy. I'm absolutely fine with spicy. Like it's not. Yeah, see, I think I lost a. Oh, I think these two were cargo bays. Yeah, I'm fine with losing the cargo room. But I should build one cargo room next to the thing, because that's really the only thing that can be like one space. So I might as well build that one. And then I can build storage up. I need shrinkers, so let's start making shrinkers. Wow, we can make 4 shrinkers. One last digit to vote on, and it's hard to gauge whether some of the votes. Don't overthink your voting. Just vote for the stuff you like. If it wins, it wins. If it don't, it don't. There's always next time, unless you don't vote. Unless you don't vote for it at all, then it may go away. I don't know why I got the hiccups all of a sudden. So the plan right now is I need to increase my HP capacity. Get out of here. Ultra, ultra, ultra. Oh, it's a bug. We're gonna squish it. Squish. Love squishing the bug. You don't. He's like, I want you to stay, but I don't want you to win. That's kind of weird. Just vote 3 on it then. That's usually enough. Yeah, I'd say like give it a 2 or a 3 if that's the case. Like just so it doesn't get a 0. Usually a lot of people would have to be like 0s to make it so that doesn't continue being there. Alright, we will take that. I want to see if there's something beyond ultra storage. There is not. Ultra storage is the largest you can get. So you can have up to 32 items in one slot. Yeah, because it's voting time. We finished the Sam and Max game. So whenever we finish a game, we have to go back to the rodent abuse game. That's how it is. We eventually will finish it. We almost got there, but I died to a wave of enemies. So it's gonna be a couple more episodes yet. Like the goal is to get up here. We got to here, and then the game, but it's because the game was being really, really exceptionally nice, and I didn't have a combat scenario until here, and then it threw the one combat scenario, and I almost beat it, which is crazy because those things are strong. But I had like 3 HP left, and there was one more enemy, and like I just didn't quite make it. It was pretty bad. Oh, that's not. You want quests. Synthesized milk, no. Acquire wire. Wire acquired. Nope. They need a lot of flasks. Shrinker. God, I have enough to build. I have so much to build so many shrinkers, man. It's crazy. We have 2 shrinkers. I think I'm going to build... Okay, how many do I need for this one? We need 3 for that one. I think we need 2 for this one, right? 2, right. So, like, I'm trying to think of all the stuff we need for creating Emperor Bombas. And by the way, I should see how many I've got. I've got 55 Emperor Bombas, which is still like above the threshold of what I wanted. I want like 60. Grenade rounds, we've got 281. That's still a lot. I think we have enough Emperor Bombas and enough of that. What about Magnum rounds? Because I know we went through quite a bit of... I actually think we went through a lot less ammo. Yeah, we have like 564. So I want to bring that back up to like 600, but... Like, I think we have enough ammo. I think the problem was I didn't have enough HP. So, you know, building up more armor, I think will do us well. I think these are already at full power. Now, I've died several times in this game already. Isn't that we're 29 episodes in. That was not my first death. I think it's probably around my 10th or like maybe 12th. I don't know. I haven't kept count, and I've been playing this game for 4 years because we only play it between games. So every episode is about 3 hours long. Actually, I can actually look and see how long we've been playing this. If I go to the save. 78 hours and 45 minutes. This game was made, I believe, by a South Korean team or a Singaporean team. I don't know which. I know it's not a Western game. But they have a lot of cultural references to like sci-fi and stuff. It's cool. I fetch a good price of the market. It's always the best option you can pick. Yes, there is. Oh, is it in the link in the description? I think it's in the link in the description below. You can vote for the next game. I think we're going to be doing this for about another hour or so, like until probably 7 or 7:30. At this point, I know I'm not going to win this one though, so we're definitely not winning. I don't know if I want to part with my cactus powder. I think my cactus powder right now is more valuable than money. Just because I need to get that calorie count back up. So yeah, there's definitely time to vote. And then at the end, when I end the game, I'll do like the little 80s rap music and then get a drink and then we'll read the votes. But definitely not, you at least have a half hour. At most probably an hour. I don't think I'm going to go to 8. Just because it's like I know the wind's already out of my sails. I shouldn't have started it. Though it seemed like the game was on my side for a bit there. It looks like one of those. That guy right there looks like one of those. All right, we're out of circuits. All right. Hey, it's Sam. I haven't seen you in a while. How's it going, Sam? And Johnson. The weather was really hot today. Weather's always getting hotter. It's like eventually our world will become like this mouse world. A lot of desert sands and tundras. It's been real busy. It's always good to be busy because that way you're not distracted by how terrible everything is, right? It's like, yes, distractions, give me more. Alright, what do we got for quests? 190. Ooh, batteries are really low. No, it's too many wires. Oh, that's what I'm missing. That's what I'm missing. That's what was here. I remember what was here now. We have 1 sheet iron left? What? What? Stop. I think sheet iron is made out of the furnace. Yes. Okay, we've got plenty of bread. Yes, as long as there's a... Yes, that's what it should say on it. Yeah, it'll always let me know if I have the wrong thing on there, because that would suck. Now I'm paranoid. Hold on a second. Please let me know if I have... Let me check. Please, please, please. No! Son of a... Alright, hold on a second. Sometimes, like, Google's like, I'm going to make things convenient here. You can use previous settings. It's like, oh, cool. Thank you, Google. And then I'm like, oh. Damn it. Well, that sucks. That really sucks. It was a matter of time, I guess. Okay, new plan. Everybody refresh this page and then click on that link and then vote. Don't let Donald Trump know that that happened. He'll never let it go. Fake votes. The votes don't count. Doesn't count. All right. Doesn't count. We got a do-over. Do-over. I call a do-over. So yes, if you voted in the link in the description at the beginning of this session, please refresh this screen, click on the link in that one, and then do your votes all over again. Thank you, Ramir. I should test that myself before I start the stream. Because I can go back to previous sessions and say I want to reuse these settings, and it's very convenient because I don't have to keep like copy pasting like different pictures and stuff like that. All right, we're gonna do that. Fishing bolts, we'll do that. We'll do that. I don't need canned food. Alright, and let's go to that. So I'm going to make these like more shields. Yeah, let's fill her up. Stop the count. Recount. Redo it. It's like, it's like I always get, obviously politics brings out the most mature people in the universe. But it's like, I kind of grew up in the schools that I did, so I can't say I'm surprised that some of these, these childish people grew up. Right? It's like, oh no. You and Flop are both voting for Ori, so I'm gonna guess it's gonna be Ori. Because like everyone's trying to go for Ori. That's the first one, by the way, not the second one. We haven't even played the first one on this channel yet. So if we play the first one, I'll probably just put the second one on. Why is he hurting? Oh, here's the queen bug. And the queen bug dead. Not even close, right? It's like we didn't even take a scratch on that. All you rodents want Ori. What? There's one person flashing red. Like, what do you need? Like, we've got food. We've got sleep. Do I need an infirmary? Oh, I need glass for an infirmary. Let's slow this down a bit. He's hungry. Freaking eat, you idiot. Or die. I don't... we definitely need, crap. We need a pillow and clean sheets to upgrade. We need pillows. I need to build like one of those stupid like sewing rooms. I need a sewing machine. Yeah, because right now we are at 15 of 12. Like, I need 16. So I need to make a sewing machine. I think I make the sewing machine here. Or in the workbench. Here it is. I need a motor and a gearbox. I do not think I do not have enough gears for a gearbox. And I need a motor, which I need one coil. So I can make one coil, and I can make a motor. Then I need gearboxes, which I need gears for. Did we do Act 2 for Redwall, or did we not? I think we did the Scout. Act 1. I don't think we've done Act 2. And by the way, the Scout... The original... The first Redwall, the Scout was not great. It was... It was an okay game. It wasn't the greatest. I will be honest. It might have been better if I had like slowed down and absorbed things more, maybe. But it was pretty... Oh no, it's cats. How did you guys purposefully coordinate your letter color, or is that just a Google thing? Are you gonna start stuffing the vote? You're gonna say, Shadow Scream, come in here, vote for this game. Voting link is on the description below. Vote for the game you want to see next time that we will be streaming through. 5 if you really, really want to see it. Don't vote for it if you really, really don't want to see it at the end of the night. Probably around 7. We will be reading what we're doing. We'll be voting for the game. Or we'll say the top voting is the winner and the least voted one gets kicked out, and then next time we come around to the voting game, we'll do that again. It's just a coincidence, I assure you. Yes, of course it is. I need frickin' dragon hybrids plotting. Tail Rider. Dead. That's what you get, Tail Rider. How many, so we need gears. How many gears do I have? 7? I only need one more. Let's cancel the other one when we get a chance. We need a gearbox. Let's execute on that. What were we going for? We need a sewing machine. Yes. Alright, get rid of that. Hooray! We'll probably be going till 7. So I'm going to temporarily have to build a what's it called? A sewing room. So that I can make pillows, so that I can get my total cap up here back to 16, because it's at 12 right now, because I lost a room when I died. And I definitely need a crew of 16. Because a crew of 12 ain't gonna cut it. And if mice die now, like, I can't get them back. Sorry, Rue, it's what we do. Dragon's hoarding, man. Hoarding the votes. Think of all the other animals who are voting, which is probably less than 10 people. I've never been over 10 votes before. That's never happened. And I probably accidentally hurt some of the votes, and I'll absolutely apologize to the people who voted. Well, actually, the people who I sent the vote early to links actually got the right link, so it's only the people who showed up here early and voted early during the stream that probably got impacted. Or people who would... Is this the one where we can buy cannon shells? Yes. We have 18. Yes, we're having to buy some cannon shells. And some turret rounds. We definitely need... Could I take a credit? I'm down to 34 bucks. But I'm gonna have to do some rounds on this, so. Your mice are not disposable. These mice are... Hey, I don't think these mice are disposable. These mice think they're disposable. Every time, like, one of them, like, I send them off to do something... Hoarding the socks, hoarding the votes, hoarding the gold, hoarding just a bunch of hoarders. I don't know what is with dragons and me. Dragons like me. I don't know why. Probably because I put up with their grandioseness. Ah. How did you manage that? You're so tiny. That must have taken a lot of back and forth trips. You took it one piece at a time, like that old Johnny Cash song. Alright, we got enough for our sewing room. Let me make some pillows. Tail Rider. Tail Rider died. Thank you for the cannon shells, Tail Rider. Oh, Ganova, if you do that, please, 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 please put it up on Flara. Go ahead and write it out, and then I can tell you how to put it up on Flara. I should probably do a tutorial video on how to put stuff up on Flara. Because I'm getting to that age where it's like, I need other people to start contributing, because I can't do it on my own, because I'm really getting more and more busy all the time. And, you know, helping people do that would be great. I need to increase my storage. We have no shrinkers though, so I need to make more. But I need more circuits to make more shrinker. Here we go. I think I should sell stuff. That's probably what I should do. Anything that doesn't look valuable. Cannon shells I need. Magnum rounds I need. Meat I don't necessarily need. We're all vegans up in here. No, don't say that's not true. They eat meat. They just don't. We just don't have any recipes that really call for it. Material sands. I need to look for like I have a lot of rare ore. What does rare ore do? I don't think I need this much rare ore. I can like sell 2 spots of 20. Scrap vehicles. They're useful for something. You know how I find that out? I use the encyclopedia, the item guide. have like freaking 625 material sands. Do I need that many? I think I can sell some until I'm down to like, what is it used for? So in the plant, using crystal into sand will make three. Oh, so that's how you make them. How do you use them? You make glass, bricks, and ceramics. Dewormers, silicon, iron ore, cow skulls, and cactus bits. I still don't need like 625. 400 will do. So let me start selling a bunch of that. I have to do the old-fashioned hoarder's rule is, if you're not using it, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. So that's 80, 120, 160, 200, 240. That's enough. Okay. That should free up some space. There we go. Look how clean that is. Didn't even have to make more room for more stuff. Get rid of some stuff that you don't need. Imagine that. It's like, I should make more room to throw in more stuff. How about you get rid of some of this junk you're not using? That's a thought. That's what I like about this game. This game makes you go, you know, it is really about resource management. We are going to sell that one. Why not? I'm not going to do the 6th one, though, because... Actually, I do need cash right now. Because I do need more cannon shells. Pillows. We need cotton. Cotton production. We need larvae to make cotton. Really? Oh no, we're not. We don't need... Are we trying to make pillows or are we trying to make something else? Yes, we do need a pillow. So we need larvae. How do you make larvae? I think larvae you just get from random deaths. I hate how this is not in alphabetical order. Make larvae in kitchen. Using larva extraction, we'll make one in kitchen. Bug juice. Alright, so you can make it in the kitchen. Ah, here we go. And I think we're probably going to need more, so we're going to... Let's not go too crazy. Oh, no, let's not go too crazy. Let's just extract 3. That guide is so useful, and I only discovered it last episode. 70 hours into this. I only saw this like, well, this is kind of useless, and like literally I never clicked on it and went, oh, it tells you how to make them and where they come from and what you use them for. The game never tells you this. You're expected to find this out on your own by clicking around, and I didn't find that out until the last time we played this, which was episode 28 of this 29 episode thing. It's freaking crazy. Still learning new things about this game, even though I've almost had it. Like, even though I've already beat the mainstream, I beat the main game, quest line game, and I'm trying to beat the expansion. I'm still get to Husky. Oh, you're trying to get a made-for-you Husky suit? My German is a little rusty. Yeah, you should do an unbox if you get one. So are you from Charlotte, Germany? Not Charlotte. When I was thinking Charlotte, I was thinking like North Carolina. Well, the problem with this game is like everything is like the mice put things in whatever order they want to put them in, so it's hard to organize things. Like, I mean, they just throw things in random order. It's like they don't... I can't move this stuff around. Like I can only throw it away or take it out of the unit. Like I can't organize it. The only overall thing I could see is like this, and I can't even sort it by name and quantity. Like I'm clicking here. There's no way to like the user interface is very like if there's anything I really don't like about this game is how sort of hackneyed the user interface is and how sort of opaque it is. Like there's certain things I didn't discover until like really recently. Like for instance, this cooking meal. Oh, wow! They went through cactus wine already. I had like 200. Oh my god. Anyways, and I'm out of chemical oil. Oh my god. Everything's falling apart. Everything's falling apart. Everything's falling apart. All right. You are making like what? Just cactus powder? We have enough for now, right? Okay. Well, we're going to get you back on making cactus wine. Repeat. So this is one thing I didn't know you could do. Is that if you put multiple things on repeat like this. So like for instance, if I do cactus wine on repeat and then I do chemical oil separation, which I need to do on repeat, what it'll do is it'll do cactus powder refinement, cactus wine extraction, chemical oil separation, and then it will repeat and then do all three of these tasks over and over and over again. Like for the longest time, I think it was like 5 episodes ago, I discovered that you could do this. So I thought you could only make one thing at a time. So I was literally going in and changing orders every single like time I wanted to change up what they were doing instead of like having them do 3 different tasks. Oh God, we are running out of food. Make the wine and make it fast. You can also make wine. Well, it is the mice's fault. I can't organize their stuff. I don't have the tools to do it. I only have the tools to know how many of something I have. Like, I have like 996 hi-fi scrap. I need to sell some of that crap. Like, I should not have more than 500 of any item. That's just a rule I should have. Like, there is no reason I should have that many. Except for Magnum rounds. You can never have enough of those. Oh, I knew that was going to sound bad. I have 36 scrap robots. Holy crap. Well, get using those. Field generators. I can make... I can actually make field generators out of those scrap vehicles too. So we're gonna do extraction of capacitors. Oh, I can't do extraction. Oh, I need a burner and oh God. This is the problem with this game. It's like as soon as you have one breakdown, like you have to build everything back up, and then you don't realize it's like I don't have an extractor. I can't extract those things, so I have to make a robotic arm and a burner to even do that. So let me do that now. I need to make a burner, but I don't have rubber hose and spark plugs, so I need to make a spark plug, and I need to make 2 rubber hose. So our hose, that's where all my hi-fi scrap is supposed to be going. But I don't need that many. And then I can make a burner. Okay, that has that task complete. The other thing I need to make that is a robotic arm. To make a robotic arm, I need to come into here. There's an R-arm fabrication. I need a motor and a gearbox. Once again, those have to come from the workbench. So I'll wait for that task on the workbench before I do that. I've been playing this for 70 hours. I know my way around the kitchen now. Like I know it's like, okay, I need this to do this, to do this, to do this. It's no longer a method of, all right, let me actually, while I'm here, let me check the outpost for market. Let me sell, and unfortunately, like when you're selling stuff, it doesn't put it into, it doesn't put like all your stuff that you own of this into that. It puts it into the storage chunks because every item in this game has like a hidden attribute of how many you can store in one chunk. So it shows it in that kind of chunk. So hi-fi scrap, I need to get rid of like 500. So let's start mathing. This game will teach you math. It's like the Oregon Trail. It'll teach you stuff. It's an educational game. Like you learn maths really, really well. So 40, 80, 120, 120, 160, 200, 240, 240. No, I'm not doing that. Find full chunks. I'm not doing hard math. Thank you. Where's the next full chunk? We're at 240. We're at 240. We're at 240. There we go. 240, 280, 320, 326, 326, 326, 326, 326, 326, 326, 326, 326, 326, 326. You need, if this were 326, there. 326. Okay, they're 1,600. They cost $4 a piece, and so 326. What am I talking? See that I was about to say, like, if you want a good clip as to why this management system is not the greatest, this would be your clip, right? It's like it is definitely more forgiving than Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail is actually not the most real-to-life game I played that was harsh in that. There was this math game, and I don't know what the name of it was, but it was like you're in this mall, and you had to manage every single store in the mall, and so you'd have a line of customers that you need to fulfill. And every game was sort of like a little puzzle game, and it was in the same generation of games. It was like a 1994 Apple computer game. And you would have to go around this mall and solve like these math problems to satisfy one customer. And as time went on, like more and more customers would line up and line up and line up and line up. And you're trying to like manage like 5 different lines at the same time and trying to keep them in a row. If any game prepared me for adulthood and what it was going to be like, it was that game. Because it was like, I'm trying to handle all these different tasks. Anyways, so I think I'd have 400 right now, because this is a multiple of 4, and we're doing things in multiples of 4, so I think we're at 400. Yes, we're at 400. Yeah. So we're at 400, so we need 100 more, so we need, or I'd say 3 more groups. So you, and you. This one's a lot more casual. This one's a lot more like, okay, I can take my time on things. All right, so what do we got from my item guide here? So we have our high fi scrap down to 500. We can take our low fi scrap down to 500. We need to sell 200 low fi scraps. So let's do that. Low fi scrap 36. I don't want to keep the. I want to keep the ones with weird numbers. I want to sell full chunks. All right, 40, 80, 120, 160, 200. Boom. That one's nice and easy. Any others that are over 500? Other than Magnum rounds, those are fine. I think that's it. All right, cool. All right, outposts. We don't need fuel right now. We do need food, but let's check the markets for buying stuff. Yeah, let's do synthesized water and synthesized cheese. We are hurting for cash. All right. We do not have larva. Are you extracting larva? There we go. Now he's doing it. So he's going to extract these 3 larvae, and then he's going to go back to making food. which I probably should have just did like larva extraction repeat instead, because right now it's like I definitely need food. Let's just keep going. Might have extra descriptors. Alright, we're making our burner. Alright, so we had to make our burner. We did need a motor and we needed gears. It's better to make the gears from this guy, actually. How are we doing on that? We have 179 wires and 136 pipes. I think we can turn repeat off on these. And what I'm going to do is we're going to add a task of making gears, which I can make 4 a piece for that, so I need 8 to make that. The cool thing about the factory is that you can make things a lot faster. You can make gears out of this guy, but it's 1 gear per go. This guy can make 4 gears at one time using less resources. So this is very useful for mass production. This is useful for little tidbits. You always need one of these guys because like these guys can make you like your sewing machines, your weird stuff. This guy can make like, but this guy definitely replaces raw material creation after you've got it. It's things like that. Anyways, might want to finish up on voting. I think we're gonna do this. This is the last around the horn. Oop. Tail Rider, you're gonna die. Dead. I think all my guns are at the full strength. So we're going to do one more round the horn. So that means as soon as we get here, we're going to be done for the night. So finish up your voting. I was going to check on... so I did make the motor. Did I make the gearbox? Oh, I can make the gearbox now. And then I can make... what was I going for again? Robot arm? Yeah, an arm. What was I going for that anyway? Oh yes, I needed to update this thing. So I should add that task. Yeah, I'll add that task. Because I know I'm going to get there eventually. A lot of the old games were hard because they needed you to basically be challenged to the point where you're playing that game. Because like, games are expensive to make back then. Not because, like, they were hard to make. Well, they were kind of hard to make. But they were also kind of, like, hard to reproduce. And they were kind of hard to distribute. And... like, the funny thing is that we talk about inflation and how it impacts things, but there's also like there's also sort of a curve of like distribution and stuff like that. So like there is certain things that make things cheaper, such as like, because you have to think about this. Back when Mario 3 came out, the game cost $50, probably in the $50 to $60 range. Mario 3. For the Nintendo. In $1990, that is $120 in today's dollars. But the reason that gaming has maintained its ability to remain cheap is because of the ability to change distribution things. And of course, those greedy people who kind of are trying to like do microtransactions to make up the difference, right? But that's more greed than it is anything. Like distribution obviously has become a lot cheaper. They don't have to put them on big cartridges and have like big factories making, making chips and like doing things for one game, right? You can you don't need to make a chip for a single game. You can just kind of like put the code in a cart or I think Nintendo's still the only one that does really cartridge-based gaming. Actually, I will take that. Oh, no, actually I won't. I thought it was the other way around. I thought it was like, you give me one circuit, I'll give you $10,000. I'm like, yeah, sure. No. We only have 2 canned food. I think the author's a university professor. I think I had a robot arm, but I think I used it for something. Oh, it already... Cool. We have a... Did we just get over 10 viewers? Am I getting rated? We have 13 viewers. This is the first time we've gotten 13 viewers. We must be getting rated. I don't know how many I had during the Sonic stream. That's crazy. Well, you're just in time because we're about to end up closing out here. But now I can do extractions. So like I can do like this on repeat, and I'm going to do this on repeat, and they're just going to keep extracting stuff because I need that. Well, now we're back down to 10. Everyone's like, oh gosh, he noticed the thing tick up. It's starting to look like Game Stonk. My little stream thing was looking like Game Stonk for a moment. Like, wow, it jumped up pretty quick. We have a spark plug. We don't need that. All right, so we've made our robot arm. We can extract things now, which is good. Can we make shrinkers? I don't think we can because I think we need more circuits. Yeah, we need plastics to make circuits as well. We're making paper production. We have E-Bombas. We have 57 E-Bombas. Alright. Oh, can we make pillows yet? Yeah, we can make... We're going to make 3 cotton. Then we're going to make a pillow. And then I'm going to upgrade my bed to get back to 12. Or back to 16, I'm sorry. I reached 13 a couple times and then all of them ran away. They're like, run! Run! It's a strange person. It's a furry avatar. Scared. Run away. Run away from the furry. Run away, furries. Gonna make me some cotton so I can make me some pillows so I can strangle some mice in their sleep. I mean, let them sleep. Don't be a psycho, man. Alright, we can make a double bed. Yeah. Tail Rider's gonna die. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I remember how much it cost, though. I remember seeing it, and a copy of Mario 3 in what was called Service Merchandise store. In the Service Merchandise store, my parents like put it on layaway. Like, now to be fair to my parents, it kept me entertained for hours. Like games back then were not. Oh, I have so many games in my Steam library that I'm never gonna ever have a chance to play. Games were like, oh man, I could spend weekend after weekend after weekend after weekend in this game. And by the way, like the first time to beat a game like that, like obviously everyone's into speedrunning these days. Kind of shows like how the world's kind of like changed. It's like oh, let's see how fast we can beat this game that you spent hours and hours and hours and hours on as a kid. And it's like, you spent hours exploring, and it's like, that's cool and all, but, you know, the fun about the game was not necessarily beating it quickly. It was like playing it and, you know, doing it and, you know, exploring these worlds and having fun with it. It's, you know, gaming is absolutely one of my favorite pastimes. I haven't done it as much anymore because obviously I'm grown up. I'm grown up now and I do grown up things. But it's like the one thing I like about for these games, like the reason I'm starting to really enjoy doing these streams is because when we vote for games to play that have anthropomorphic characters as the leads, more often than not, the games that we're playing are not huge titles. They are unique titles that try to do a unique thing with unique characters. They're not cut and paste. They're not typical. They're always a bit eccentric. They're a bit independent. And I can assure you that more often than not, a big publisher who is exploiting their workers is not. It doesn't look like this, right? The workers who are working on these games probably are not in this kind of environment, like this right here. I would hope, right? And that's one of the things I like is that, like, I go back and look at the library of games I played, and it's like, well, at least it's like the people working on this game, may have been treated better than the other people who were working on the other games, because at that point it's not worth it. It's not worth, especially since titles are becoming more throwaway, and I think that's why the AAA industry is getting more and more and more desperate. Oh yeah, one thing I did think about, and this is a good one, good thought to sign off on. I think that Bitcoin might cause Bitcoin and this Bitcoin farming thing. I just realized that if it plays out the way it seems to be playing out, Bitcoin might be might cause the next video game crash. Because you have to think about this. We have these high-end consoles that people are having a really hard time trying to acquire because they have a lot of processing power and they can be used in lieu of machines. So a lot of these people are either scalping, which the gaming industry better hope that they're scalping, which is ironic because if the reason they're selling so many of them is actually because of Bitcoin farming, that means that these gaming consoles are going to be used for Bitcoin farming, which means that people are not going to be buying games for these consoles, which means that all these industries that are having these console games are going to lose money. They are going to lose money, right? Yeah, indie devs abuse themselves. Yes, exactly. I mean, making games is tough. And the reason making games is tough is because, it requires good art direction, good music direction, good sound effects. It's big, and good cinematics and good it requires basically all the skills that you would need to make any of these art, and it combines a bunch of art directions and things like that. So you literally need to make a team, or you need to have a lot of passion. And absolutely, it can be kind of frustrating. Yeah, I need gas, but I also probably need firearms. Oof. But I need gas. I can only get that much gas. I need to start making stuff that applies to this. Now, I need more beds, right? Yeah, I think you need one pillow a piece for each individual. Yeah. So we need cotton production, but we need larva extraction. Oh my god. I'm gonna do 3 more larva extractions. Yeah, I'm not much of a blockchain person either. I mean, if someone's using blockchain for something other than Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, it's fine. It's because people use blockchain for other things. But yeah, obviously using it for just finance is stupid. And even people who are big, even people who are billionaires, go, okay, dudes, that's a bit fucking greedy. Which is the weird part. You have people like Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett going, they look at crypto and they're going, okay, you're making money out of nothing? That's a bit sinister, right? That's a bit shady. Money should always have a value behind it. There should be an effort behind it. And this is of course billionaires saying that, and obviously people could say, well, buying stonks and stuff like that, shouldn't be as rewarded as it is. So what it's sort of the pot calling the kettle black kind of a thing. But yeah, I mean, the thing is like, and the reason I say that it might cause the next crash is because if you don't know, video game companies do not make money on console sales. In fact, they usually lose money on console sales. How they make their money back is that you buy the peripherals, you buy the games, you buy the stuff for the console, with the intended function of it being used for gaming. If you're not using the console for its intended function use of gaming, that means you're buying a computer with decent processing power on the cheap and basically you're basically taking the money out of the people who marketed the thing and sold the product for a certain particular use just to make it collapse back to what it was. So basically you are tanking the console market. You are basically taking advantage of the gaming console market to use it for things that it's not intended for. So it's one of those things where it's like, we look back on E.T. and game quality as one of the the big sinkers of the console games before. Now you look at it and go, what's going to happen with so we only need 2 more. I'm gonna finish up the beds thing, and then I'm gonna play the music, and then we're gonna do the vote, mostly because I'm gonna forget to do the bed thing next time if I don't do it now. So unless this is it. I don't think this is it though. I think it's gonna be 15 out of 15. I gotta make 1 more. Right? Yeah. See, it's kind of crazy to me how some of the stuff just doesn't seem too balanced to me in this game. Like, for instance, the whole shrinker thing. Like, in order to increase this thing by the same amount, I need 4 shrinkers, right? Like, I need 4 shrinkers to get this thing up to, and then, by the way, the number of spaces is equal each time, right? It's like, you get 4 additional spaces each time. I think that was a mistake on their part. I think they meant to make it like 1 shrinker, 1 shrinker, 1 shrinker, 1 shrinker. I don't think they meant to make it like 1 shrinker, 2 shrinker, 3 shrinker, 4 shrinker. Because with the beds, it's like all you need is 1 pillow to add 1 bed. And that's the same across the board. Like, it's like I don't need 1 pillow for 1 extra bed, and then 2 pillows for 2 extra beds, and then 3 pillows for 3 extra beds. I don't need, it doesn't grow linearly like that. It's just a flat fee. Whereas this stuff, the storage is it's exponential, which is kind of annoying. Because it's like, can I just make he's still extracting stuff? Oh crap, did I not put circuit or capacitor extraction on repeat? I've been extracting a lot more transistors than capacitors, apparently. Oops, my mistake. Alright, we got our last pillow. Let's put our last pillow on there. We're up to 16 out of 16. We can actually replace our mouse now. Cool. Alright. I'm gonna go grab my drink of water, and then we are going to do my my voting thing here. Close that one, close that one. And I'm gonna go.
Hey, Minecraft Tokyo.
Shut up. Alright. Alright, so let me close out of that. We're gonna keep that open. Close out of that. Got a lot of tabs open that I don't need to have open. Okay. Let's go to the music. Get down there. All right, last chance to vote. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back, and then we'll find out who won our next game here. This thing's been flashing between 9 and 14 viewers. I'm getting a little weirded out. It's like 9, 14, 9, 13, 9, 12. Make up your mind, screaming. All right. I wonder if that song's gonna be like the final boss song of the expansion. Like, because I haven't reached that point yet. It'd be interesting. Because I haven't heard that song in game yet. It's kind of a weird song. It doesn't kind of fit the motif. But we haven't seen everything the game has yet, so it'll be interesting to see. All right, so let me go to our Where are we going? Shooting video? No, not you. Good thing the camera was pointing away from me. Not stonks either. Like I can just do window capture here. Like is that? Go to properties. After Sam makes the road. Yes. Here we go. Hit the scene. Do. And fumble around like this, like an old man. All right. There we go. There it is. We have 6 responses. So we're going to click on the 6 responses. And we're going to change it to an Excel file using the create spreadsheet function. Create a new spreadsheet. Create that new spreadsheet. Linking to the spreadsheet. Opening the spreadsheet. Here we go. So one of you voted early. I think it's probably Ramir's votes. Now Ramir is actually contemplating earlier. So, I mean, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do total here. Then we're going to do equal to sum of, and then yes, that is absolutely what I want. I want to make these bold. We're going to undo that. Can I double click that? All right, now. Right there. All right, Death's Door. Was one that is written in, so we can add that one next time. I'll take a look and see what that is. Not light blue, dark blue there. All right, what do we got here? So, Donut County, 15 points. Chichery Colorful Tale, 10, 9, 8, 8, 18. Ori and the Blind Forest so far is the top. 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18. Ori and the Blind Forest. That's a surprise. I wonder how that one won. I don't know. People were talking about it in chat. I think that counts for something. So Ori and the Blind Forest will be played next time. So, but who's the biggest loser? I think it's that Wonder Boy one. Oh. I'm shocked right now. I'm looking at something that shocks me. That shocks me. I am shocked. What the hell? Okay. Spyro's got 3 points. How did that happen? And Rocket, in the 2000... Guys, you're disappointing me. Did someone mean to vote? Like, did you mean to move this over here? Like, why are people voting for Rocket Knight 2000 PC version for that many points? What the hell? Okay, I'm scared. And Wonder. Okay, dragons. Hear me out here. Hear me out here, dragons. I know there was a bunch of people in this stream that were voting and are dragons, like Dreamus and like Dragcat and Thanos, and I'm disappointed in you right now. I'm disappointed. I'm highly disappointed. You all voted for Rory and the Blind Forest. That's great and all, but Wonder Boy, the Dragon's Trap, has the least amount of votes. But not only does that one have the least amount of votes, Spyro! Mother effing Spyro! The third Spyro game also only has 3 points. I already own this game. I have the Reignited Edition. This is the third game in the Triad. We already played the first 2. You guys really hate Spyro that much that you would do this to him? Why would you do this to poor Spyro? What did he ever do to you? You don't have a limited amount of points to vote on things, people. You can put 5s and 4s wherever you want. It's not like the skill points at the beginning of a Fallout game. It's not like you're putting in Ori and the Blind Forest points, not throwing any Spyro's way. It's not like I had to put all 5 to him and not put any to Spyro just to make sure that he doesn't win. Did you guys really want Ori and the Blind Forest so bad that you're like, well, Spyro might win, I don't want to put any points towards Spyro? Look what you did to poor Spyro. You killed him. You killed him. You killed Spyro to put Ori and the Blind Forest in because you thought Spyro was your biggest threat. Didn't you? Didn't you? That's drama. That's fascinating. Like, because there's no reason that Spyro should have 3 points unless people wanted Ori and the Blind Forest so bad that they didn't want to give any points to Spyro because they thought Spyro would be the winner. That's an interesting phenomenon. I've got to say, because like all these other miscellaneous games that people probably thought, no, that they probably won't win. People threw some bones their way. People threw some points here, and like, but Spyro was left high and dry, like literally and purposefully. It's crazy. Wow. Okay, well, we're at least thinning the herd a bit because we're only gonna have one write-in game come in next time, and we're gonna lose 2. I think we'll probably end up having the second. I'll probably just throw in the sequel to Ori and the Blind into the thing next time. But that's what we're playing next time, and somebody better write in Spyro next time if you want to see him again, because otherwise he's gone. Angels of Scaly Wings got extra votes, really? I did not see that. Where is that one? Yeah, there's one down here. And they put in some in there. I've played this one already. This would not be a blind playthrough. I don't not know. That one actually requires multiple playthroughs, so I don't know how I would handle that one. But yeah, so all the other, so the mainstream titles, Toys for Bob ended up going out of business, I think. So yeah, it sucks because they did some pretty good remasters. But anyway, yeah, total. Oh, so yes, Theodos is like, yes, I didn't vote for Spyro because I thought I was going to be a threat to Ori. That's funny. Anyways, that was probably one of the most interesting votes I've had here. Whoa, people are seeing my metrics. I feel naked. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Go back to the game, to the window capture. Go back there. There you go. I didn't realize I was marking through tabs. Good thing I didn't have anything too sensitive. So anyways, I'm going to do something here because I usually do go to a stream after I go to this stream. So I'm going to do a pseudo raid. That's the person I usually go to. It's Theodos' roommate here. He usually does streaming afterwards. He usually does like Jackbox games or Among Us, depending on how many people show up. And it's usually a good way for me to kind of de-escalate after stream. So if you want to go to that, that's in a link there. Spyro's like, what is this? What is this? He comes in with his gold frickin' things. I want to recount. That's not right. That can't be right. That can't be right. Spyro always wins. Why? You're saying if Spyro lost to Ori in the Blind Forest? Not only did I lose, I got kicked out. You can't kick me out. I'm the best dragon ever. I'm the best dragon ever. I don't care what you all say. I'm going to go to Four Seasons Landscaping, and I'm going to say, no, Spyro can't go. No, Spyro can't go. Ori is boring. Ori boring. Ori boring. We call him Boring Ori. Am I right? Am I right? That's what we call Ori. Boring Ori. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna stop now before I really lose myself. Alright. Alright, thanks for voting, guys. It was entertaining for sure. You guys better vote right in Spyro next time, or he's gonna come to my house and probably burn it down. In frustration, I'm sure. But you know, what are you gonna do? I'm sorry, Spyro. Don't take it personally, please. Don't hurt my Joeys. Okay. Anyway, thanks, guys, and I'll see you later. And be sure to visit the stream if you want to pseudo rate it. I can't literally rate it as a YouTuber, but feel free. Thanks, guys. My stats are showing. Shh. You don't see it. Fake